Are you looking for the perfect affordable home that gives you that feel of being in a rural community, but still having all of the wonders of being in town with the community around you? Well, then I might just have the perfect home for you. Welcome to 41 South Main Street here in Loganville Borough. It's in Dallastown Schools. It's got 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's over 1,200 square foot above grade. It's got a 0.12 acre lot, and it's got so much for you to love. It's had a new roof put on in 2022. It's got central AC, and to top it all off, it's got tile floor in the kitchen. It's got a beautiful little bar stool area for you to sit at so you can enjoy a good breakfast. It has parking for you here out front so you don't have to park on the street. So let's stop talking about it and let's be about it. Let's go in and take a look. So as you can see, we start here on the front porch, and I absolutely love having a good covered front porch. There's nothing better than enjoying your evening, sitting out with a glass of wine or having a beer or sipping on a cup of coffee, whatever it is that you like to do, and just staring off. We got a church behind us here on the other side. We got farmers fields down that way. We got farmers fields out of the back. There's so much to love about this place. So we're gonna go inside. We're gonna take a look at what we got. All right, so as we walk into the home, we're walking into the living room here. And what I love about the setup that they have is this is what I call a rotary style first level. What does that mean? Well, it means it goes in a circle and you can run around it endlessly. So if you got little ones and they like to burn off some energy, this is the perfect setup for them to just spin and spin and spin. So as you can see, we have a really nice sized living room here. I mean, look at the size of this couch. Talk about lounging to the max, am I right? I mean, this is a beautiful couch. It is a gorgeous living room setup here, and it gives you tons of opportunity to be able to mix and match and set it up the way that works for you and your family. And to top that all off, makes it really easy to get yourself upstairs into the kitchen and into the dining room with just a couple feet in either direction to walk to that. So let's go ahead and check out this dining room area. As you can see here, we have really nice engineered hardwood floors in this formal dining area here. You can see that they have a nice 4-seater table. You could easily expand this and make this a much larger table if you wanted to. They just happen to have a smaller family for themselves. And not only that, but we actually have some bar stool, bar top style seating here. This can be used as an extra space, so that way when you're prepping meals, you have more countertop area to work from. Or, of course, you can enjoy breakfast here and have yourself a nice bacon and egg special. I don't know about you, but I love myself a good bacon and egg special. So that brings us into the kitchen area here. And you can see we transition from that engineered hardwood into this tile flooring that we have. I love tile floor in the kitchen because it's durable. It doesn't have to get scrubbed down super hard. It's very easy to clean. It's almost completely waterproof. It's honestly, in my opinion, the ideal flooring to put in a kitchen. So as you can see here behind us, we have more countertop space here. We have a double sink for you so that way you can go ahead and move your dishes over from dirty to clean. I don't know about you, but I always love that little organizational factor there. We got plenty of cabinet space for you. We got cabinets here, we got cabinets below, and then over here, I'm actually gonna let the cameraman go ahead and do his thing and walk on over that way. On the other side of the fridge, we have there your coffee bar, because no kitchen is complete without a coffee bar. You know you gotta have one, and they absolutely do. So I love that area. Plus it gives you extra drawers and the extra cabinet space that you're looking for on there. That door that's actually behind where the cameraman's at right now is gonna lead us to the basement. We're gonna get back to that area in a little bit. First, we're gonna take you upstairs before we head to that area. But I just wanted to make a little note before we head up that way, that out this window, you actually have access to your backyard. So if you do have little ones, or if you have dogs, or if you're watching a nephew, anything like that, and you need to have access to the backyard area to be able to see it, well, you have that right here from the kitchen, so you don't have to stop cooking to pay attention to the children. Let's go ahead, let's take a look upstairs. All right, so as you can see, we go back through the living room and head up the stairwell. One thing that you'll note is in these older homes, a lot of times you have very narrow stairwells going up to the second floor. What I love about this stairwell is how wide it is. It's like 3.5, 4 feet wide. It gets a little bit skinnier here, but honestly, this still is like 3 feet. So it's like 3.5, 4 down there, which is great for getting up any kind of furniture that you're trying to get up here. I don't know if you've ever tried this in an apartment, but getting your bed around the corners and those tight little spaces going up the steps is like the worst thing in the world. So having a nice wide open area is going to make this so much better for you. And then here's a little pro tip. If you ever wanted to, you could actually cut out a sizable chunk out of this wall right here and expose it on this side, opening this area up even more. You can make this a knee-high wall, or potentially you could eliminate even more than that. You'd have to obviously check with a structural engineer, because I am not one, but something to think of if you ever wanted to open this up a little bit more, make it feel even larger than what it is. Go ahead, cameraman, flip that around. That's going to be the bathroom for the house. So as you can see, we have a beautiful bathroom here. Again, we got that tile floor. We got the wainscoting going up halfway, give you that water protection. It also just gives it that look of elegance. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, I love that look. I love the natural warm tones that we have here on this kind of tan brown, especially when you add it in with this cabinet that we have here. That is a beautiful vanity. Talk about mixing new and old just seamlessly. We got a newer style countertop with an older style cabinet. I love that so much. And then of course, we got the window off the side, so that way, if you need a little extra light, but you don't feel like turning on the lights, you can always get that natural light coming through the window. Also, really nice if it's getting steamy in here to go ahead and open that up. Although you do have a fan to be able to help you with that, never hurts to have a window as well. All right, so let's go ahead and run this down this way. This is going to be the main bedroom for the house here. So as you can see, big bedroom that we have here. I believe this is a queen size bed, so you can see that we could easily fit a king size bed in here, still have plenty of space. And of course, multiple windows to again, let in all of this natural light. We have a little bit of natural ivy growing up over the sides. And again, with that old farmhouse style that we have here, that is so perfect for this kind of a house. Typically I'd say, hey, get rid of that stuff. But for this kind of a house, I think it's actually appropriate, right? As you can see, we got a little bit of an alcove there, widens up a little bit. We do have central AC in the house, so don't get worried about this. The sellers just like it extra super duper cold in here. They like to freeze while they sleep, and I'm right there with them. So they did add a little extra unit in here just for this, so they don't have to blast it through the rest of the house at night, because obviously that's just going to increase your bill, right? So let's go ahead and head back out of here. Let's head into bedroom number 2. So as you can see, they're using bedroom number 2 here as an office space. If you can't tell, we have some gamers here, right from my own heart. Love me a good gamer couple. But as you can see, this is a really good sized bedroom still. There is actually closet space behind that door. And again, more windows, right? Letting that natural light in. As you can see, there's also plenty of room here because we have 2 desk setups. So imagine there's, you know, a full or even a queen size bed, a couple dressers in here, and it still makes for a great bedroom. And of course, I gotta mention something about this. Look at this light. How cute is this thing? Talk about some good home decor. I've never seen anything like it. I love it personally. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment in the video. Tell me what you think about the light. All right, so the last bedroom that we have here, this will be perfect for a nursery. This will be perfect for an office space. As you can see, they're using it as a day bed here. So a lot of different opportunities for different ways that you could use this space. But I'm telling you, it is the perfect setup if you're gonna be having a young one and having that nursery. It's the perfect vibe, especially since it's so close to the other bedrooms. And then over here, you can see that there is actually, go ahead, cameraman, sorry. There is actually attic space up there that you can get up. So there is stairs in here that you can climb up into that. We're not gonna physically go up there because, to be honest, I don't wanna have to climb up there because of my legs, but there's plenty of space up there to be able to store all your decorations and all of the extra things that you don't need on a day-to-day basis. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's head back downstairs and let's go to the basement. All right, so as you can see, we went back down the hall, back down the stairwell here, nice and wide. We hang a left to head back into the living room area. And again, little details always make it for me. That tile that's right here in the entryway, it's the same tile that's over here for the kitchen. It's the little stuff like that that always gets me. All right, so let's go ahead and head down to the basement here. So as you can see, we're heading down to the basement. This is not a finished basement, okay? This is unfinished space down here. With old school style basements, typically you don't finish those off. To be honest, you actually could if you wanted to, because it is tall enough to be able to do so. And that's completely up to you if you feel like that's appropriate for yourself. As far as we know, they don't get any flooding. There's no problems with that. So you would be good to go to finish this off if you choose to do so. And they actually do have a finished room down here, one singular room that's finished. Off to the camera's left, my right, is going to be the hot water heater. That is also a closet area for under the stairwell storage. Man, I was going to spit that out completely wrong. And then that leads us down this way into the laundry room area. So go ahead, cameraman, show off that laundry room area. So as you can see there, we got your washer and dryer set up. Nice little laundry room. I love the fact that they have that specifically sectioned off for laundry. It's always nice to have one space that's dedicated to being the laundry area. Then you can see out in this area, this is kind of the general area that we have for the basement. They're using this, of course, for storage, so please forgive the seller. There's going to be boxes. There's going to be things boxed up, okay? We're getting ready to make a move, so of course there's going to be things in boxes, so please disregard the things that you see. But what it does show you is how good of potential this is for storage capacity. We have plenty of storage here. We have all these shelving units and still have all of this floor space to be able to, I don't know, do jumping jacks, whatever you want to do. And then back here, you can see that we have this finished room here. So this was like some sort of a media room, maybe even a dark room, just because it was painted a darker color. But regardless, there was speakers that were in here, and this was absolutely a gamer's dream to be in this room, especially with this dark sectioned off corner of the basement where there's no windows. That is the perfect place to play video games, if you ask me. So nice square space here. I'd say we're looking at about probably 9 foot by 8 foot. I have a 6 foot wingspan for reference, so I think that's pretty accurate there. And we have linoleum floor put down, as well as everything's drywalled, and we got the recessed lighting in here for you too. So we're gonna go ahead and spin this bad boy around. We're gonna go head outside to the backyard. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Go ahead, cameraman. All right, so here we are in the backyard. Got to put the shades back on so I can see and not feel like a blind man. So this is the backyard that we have. What's really nice is the entire yard is in the backyard. Besides having the driveway spaces out front, that's the only part that you have in the front. Everything else is in the back, which I don't know about you, but that is the ideal setup for me with the house that I have, because I want a backyard, not a front yard. So we have a beautiful, really old tree here that's huge. Comes back the walkway down this way. We have, I believe it's actually 2 sheds back here. I believe it's 2 smaller sheds, or it's actually, I'm actually wrong on that, my apologies. It's actually just 2 sets of doors. There's a door on this side and a door on that side, but it is actually just 1 space. So my apologies on that, thinking the wrong thing. As you can see, we just had some work done. There was actually a tree that was just taken out back here, so that is why a little bit of the yard's torn up and some dirt here. But the seller's actually going to be planting some grass seed down to help grow that back in, so this is nice and lush all over again like the rest of the yard is. So we're actually going to take this down this way and walk through here, because there's still more yard back here that we didn't get to see yet. This is where the seller actually goes to put their lawnmower and all of the stuff inside of the shed that we have here. And then there's actually an old well here that is not in use anymore. It's all public utilities at this point, but this, I'm actually standing on the old man well cover for the well itself. So you can't use that for the house, but I believe, and somebody will have to double check me on this, but I believe you can hook up an exterior spigot to it, so you don't have to use city water for your spigot outside, which is really nice. And then the yard continues down this way, and I believe it actually goes a couple feet into the wooded area here, but we actually kind of run this line right here. That's a couple feet over this little hump that we have and goes the whole way back here, and it's pretty much a rectangular or square lot, if you will, and it comes back into this area. You get really nice privacy because there is actually another house back that way some, but you get tons of privacy from them on that side, and they actually have like a little compost area over here for where they put all of their grass clippings and that kind of stuff, any tree branches, anything like that. Get it out of your way so that way you can have fun and enjoy your space. I could definitely see a beautiful setup down here with a gorgeous deck or a gazebo or something of that nature that allows you to come back here in seclusion and really enjoy the privacy of your own space, so that way you can enjoy some time with your loved ones and not feel bothered by other people. I also think this will be an amazing area to put a fire pit. Whoop. I'm tumbling over here. This would be a perfect place to put a fire pit and enjoy some outside area during the summer, especially this time of year. I mean, it's like the most gorgeous day ever outside. And I just feel like this would be the perfect evening tonight to go roast some marshmallows, have a campfire, get my assistant Pete over here to sing us some beautiful music on guitar, and really just enjoy the evening, maybe even pop open a couple drinks and have yourself a good time. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the tour on this house today. So remember, we're at 41 South Main Street here in Loganville. This house is priced super affordably at $199,900. So we're not even quite at 200,000. So you're below that threshold that everybody loves to stay under. So I know you're gonna wanna check this one out. I know you're gonna wanna see it for yourself, but you gotta get a hold of me to do so. You can give me a call, 717-205-8724. That is my cell phone, so you can go ahead and text me there as well. And I'm looking forward to giving you your own personal tour. All right, everybody, that'll do it. Till the next one.